Jason AJ with the Aficionados, bringing to you another nerd update about to end up your life, son. So first things first, if you haven't already checked out our 29 Days of Black Cosplay video, which was a video that we teamed up with some of the biggest cosplay YouTubers on the planet, and we all put our footage together to celebrate people of color's cosplays, which we felt didn't really get enough love. But this video it took off, and much love to Beat Down Boogie, Akia Boy, Minute Hut, Nerd Reactor, and also Cosplay With Me Studios for helping us out with this project. If you haven't already seen it, be sure to check it out. It's pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. First little bit of nerd news was we got new details for the upcoming Gears of War 4. Now, I am a Gears of War fan. Son, I'm telling you, Gears of War fan, check out the cogs, son. And I gotta say that with the details they have released in regards to multiplayer, in regards to the single player, the fact that you're playing as Mark Phoenix's son, it's just, I'm excited. Now mind you, Gears of War Judgment and Gears of War 3, while I very much enjoyed them, did kind of dampen my love for this series just a little bit, and I'm hoping that this new Gears of War 4 will get me back very intimately involved in the series, and that's something I'm just looking forward to without a doubt. Next up on the video game circuit, The Division. Now mind you, I have not played The Division yet. I've seen all my friends play it, I've seen friends of friends play it, I've seen people who I don't even like play it like that, so everyone's playing it but me, because you know I'm making these awesome videos. Right now it has broken the record for Ubisoft's first release sales. Now mind you, Ubisoft kind of needed this win. This is the first year in a long time where they have not let off with the Assassin's Creed title, and the company is kind of in a little bit of tug of war, fighting off investors and people trying to tear the company apart. So hopefully, with the success, or with the success of The Division, that this will be something that keeps the company whole and stable, especially with the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie. But also, if you guys have played Division, please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know, would you like the game? Do you hate the game? I'm seeing like various different amounts of reactions and everything to it, but I'm just curious to see how you guys like it. Also, can't believe this shit just happened. Today, the new Fallout 4 DLC trailer has dropped, with the DLC soon to be released next week. It's featuring like all these not to spoil it for you guys if you haven't already seen it. Once again, look in the description down below, but for the link to the video itself. But it's just pure awesome. I am, once again, like Gears of War, I am a Fallout fan. Don't get me wrong. There's just so many game series that I just love, and the trailer does not look to be just disappointing. Now mind you, Fallout is especially known for having super serious DLCs, and now with this one, apparently you're fighting a robot army, you get to create your own robot. I'm very much looking forward to having customizing my robot with the mods and the paint scheme, making him a little bit Optimus Primal a little bit as we go throughout the wasteland, just beating hardcore robotic ass. And I just say, with this particular trailer, I'm excited. Now this next little piece of information has been very controversial. People have been messaging me about it all day, which is Xbox has announced that they are looking to perform their first cross-platform server, pretty much playdown, or not playdown, but pretty much they're trying to build up servers and everything to allow people who have Xbox to play alongside or play against people with the PC. Now mind you, a lot of people are misinterpreting that you can go from Xbox and PlayStation, where Xbox has officially announced that they're focusing more on people who have the Windows 10 software, especially, but they're opening the doors for negotiation a little bit. If Sony and other companies want to come down and sit at the table, maybe we can talk something out. So go ahead and put this out there. It does not mean that you can have an Xbox and you can go and beat on all the PlayStation nerds. Yeah, I said it, all like that. But hopefully that may happen in the future. One of the games that they're really pushing out for this new feature is Rocket League, which started on PlayStation Network and now is on Xbox, and now will soon to be available on PC. But not only is Rocket League being one of the best games to come out this year, but also now they're introducing a new mode in Rocket League. So now, on top of playing soccer, you can now play basketball. And I'm looking at first I was looking I don't know about playing basketball, but now having seen the gameplay footage, it's looking pretty dope. And I got a question for you guys out there. If you could choose to have any other sport played within the Rocket League universe besides soccer and basketball, which one would you choose? Now we're going to talk about the things I love so much, which is the comic. When Marvel first announced that they were doing sequel events like House of M2 and Secret War 2 and Civil War 2, I was extremely very skeptical. I will say, having now seen the details and heard the premise for the new Civil War, I'm intrigued. Where what if you could control the future? And if you could control the future, would you stop crimes from happening to begin with, or would you still continue to let people have their free will and stop crimes as they happen? and that seems to be the basis of the Civil War. Now, who's taking on what side has yet to be released, but we've seen characters like Old Man Logan, Hawkeye, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel versus, mind you, Carol Danvers, it seems. So I'm now, consider me, Mason and Jay, now intrigued in Marvel. Mind you, the series could still be craptastic, but with the writers and the art and the talent established, maybe Marvel can pull it off, especially with the Civil War movie right around the corner. And speaking of comic books and movies and TV shows and all those other goodies, the Preacher TV show has officially gotten a launch date. It says that the first Preacher trailer will be seen at the mid-season finale or the season finale of the current Walking Dead. Preacher being one of the most controversial comic books of all time, whether both critically and creatively acclaimed. And it's something that, like, I'm really unsure how to feel about this particular series of pretty much this particular series of comic book television, because you have successful series like The Flash and iZombie, and you have like series that I personally feel like are very like under the world, like Lucifer, like that. So Preacher is one of those things where I love the series so far, but much like John Constantine, it can kind of go either way. Speaking of comic book TV announcements, we've officially gotten the launch date for the upcoming Luke Cage series, especially with the Daredevil series like right around the corner. Be sure to check out our upcoming reaction reviews to those episodes. But Luke Cage will officially be debuting in September, and that's one of those things where Sweet Christmas cannot get here soon enough. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but J.J. Abrams has gone on record to confirm that both the Portal and the Half-Life series movies are still in production. Now, mind you, we had heard about these both these movies possibly taking off like a couple years ago, but with him taking over Star Wars and him also working on 11/24/63, that TV series on Hulu, he had to like push things back. But those two series are still coming out. Details as far as the plot, whether they're going to follow the video games closely or be more like a loose adaptation, are still yet to be revealed. Speaking of Revolution, Mark Hamill dropped a big one with the first image that he tweeted out to the world of the animated adaptation of the comic book graphic novel The Killing Joke, featuring Batman and the Joker, one of the most controversial, one of the most spectacular Batman stories of all time, constantly being held as probably to a lot of people the best Batman series of all time. So now that we finally get to see it, we see that not only is Mark Hamill reprising his role, but other actors from the Batman animated series, which is one of my favorite series of all time, is also coming back for this movie. This is pretty much like an all-star cast for one of the greatest Batman stories of all time. And last but not least, we also got a brand new news update for fans of the anime and manga Hunter x Hunter. The creator of the series has come out of retirement. He says that he's going to come and pick up where the series left off, and it will start circulation later on this year. And once again, I am not a fan of the series, but a lot of my friends are looking like Hunter x Hunter, and I'm looking like, okay, so obviously this is a big deal. And before I wrap things up today, I'm just gonna go ahead and say our cosplay of the day is Mr. Ryan Green himself. He was featured in our 29 Days of Black cosplay video, and he is a phenomenal, not only cosplayer, but one of very few male cosplayers, because I feel like male cosplayers don't get enough love. But you can look in the description down below, follow his Twitter, follow his Tumblr. If you message him, tell him how much you appreciate his great work and how much you appreciate his art, or just look at it for nerdy reasons. Last but not least, if you love the delectable sweetness, there's a new company out there called Leaf and Pearl, delivering milk and boba tea straight to your home. Is delicious. More information in the links down below. If you want to get in contact with them or order from them, I've had it personally myself, and it is delicious. And you know what else? Comment down below. Let me know what you think about anything that I've talked about today. If you like what you're seeing, give this video a like. If you want to keep updated to more nerd updates, comic book reviews, anime reviews, or just anything nerdy that's happening in the world, be sure to go ahead and subscribe. I'm Mason AJ. Let's talk nerdy.